This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
But this is just my own opinion. I mean, you can take it however you want to take it, but the keyboard mouse just really, in my opinion, to me, just has never really been precise enough for shooters. I mean, you can play Mario kind of good on a PC and with a keyboard and a mouse, but it's really not good enough for shooters. The preciseness of the mouse is nice. Like, you can move the mouse, but the problem is you have to move the whole thing, with your whole hand. With the controller, you just move everything with one finger. My one finger is faster and more precise than your whole hand lumbering around. And you do have the added benefit of just being able to shift the DPI and the sensitivity of the mouse at any time to just make it easier. That's a good thing. Like, the mouse is kind of good on its own. The keyboard is kind of what's holding it back. Yeah, the mouse can be real precise because you can shift the sensitivity real quickly, and then all you have to do is use your wrist. But still, then you're using your wrist. For me, I'm using my finger on an analog stick, and it's always just been better. Like, the controller for certain things has always been better. Like, I'll give you an example. I played and beat Mario 64 on the PC with the keyboard and mouse. Walking around with WASD is fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. Walking around with WASD is stupid. It always has been. Like, that's the reason I don't play any sort of games with my actual keyboard anymore. I play with my Nostromo. I got a Razer Nostromo because the keyboard sucks. I mean, it's just the truth. I'm personal. I know a lot of people out there that fanatics say, "Oh no, I'm the fastest with the keyboard. My fingers are so this." But no, you have to move your whole hand to play. Me, I just move my fingers a fraction of an inch to perform a button press. It's nothing. Like, I move my finger up, down, like, so quickly. Like, the reason you never see a surgeon thrusting his entire arms into a patient is because it's stupid. Because fingers are nimble and precise and smart. Like, fingers can do it all. Right? That's why, like, with controllers, they've been designed to sit in your hand while you functioning with your fingers, because fingers are amazing and precise, and alright, they're the shit. You can't beat them like that. That's why controllers are designed the way they are, and that's why they're better for things like shooters. Meanwhile, things that need lots of buttons, like MMOs, games with a shitload of magic, Diablo type games, those lean more towards the keyboard. Like, as a matter of fact, you can't even play those without the keyboard mouse. They are so much better with the keyboard mouse that, like, what are those? What's that game? It's StarCraft. StarCraft used to be out on consoles, like on one of the consoles. It is terrible on console. It is terrible. You can't control it fast enough. You can't do anything fast enough. There's no scrolling, nothing. It's a complete waste of time on consoles. Like, but things like that shine with the keyboard and mouse. Shooters don't shine with keyboard and mouse. They are worse with the keyboard and mouse. They are fucking terrible. And I just don't understand who came up with the idea that this was good and why no games have support. Like, the smartest thing that Crysis did, like, when I played the original Crysis, that game was amazing, first of all. But I played the original Crysis, and it had controller support. I played that whole game with the controller. I was so nice with it. I was so precise. Like, I was so glad. Because normally, that's the reason I don't play a lot of PC games. Because I got to play the keyboard and mouse. And I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I'm lucky for me, I have a Nostromo, so everything's, like, quicker, and I have everything programmed. I can do shit fast. You know what I'm saying? A Nostromo is way better for shooting, but it still has nothing on the controller. Like, I guarantee you, no matter how good you think you are with a keyboard and mouse, give your friend a controller and he'll beat you every time. He'll beat you every time. He'll have better movement. He'll be more precise. He'll be able to go where he has to go when he wants to, and he won't have to reach off of his controller, like off of his main keys, to do something else. Because you have to walk around with WASD or the keyboard. Alright? You have to reach off of those bitches to do other things, like to switch weapons and all that. No. Controllers just make that shit so much better. It's so much smarter. Like, when I played Crysis, I thought that maybe I wouldn't be able to use all the nanosuit powers without the keyboard. Wrong. I had a controller. I was jumping through nano powers, switching and using them and combining them all at once. So that was one of the smartest things I'd ever seen a shooter do, was put control support. And I was so glad, because I had no reason to pick up this bullshit ass keyboard. It's just a bad setup for shooters. I mean, with RTS is, mouse and keyboard is great, but shooters, no, mouse and keyboard does not shine. It is a bad setup for that. I mean, some people won't like it, but it's the motherfucking truth. Speaking of mouse and keyboard shooters, I played Blacklight Retribution. Let me tell you the story. I had high hopes for Blacklight Retribution. I played Blacklight Tangle Down. It handled poorly. It handled like shit on the consoles. It had real bad setups. Had a stupid spawn protection. It had this whole ridiculous thing where you had to go get ammo from these ammo boxes. That shit is sold $19.99. And like Wings of Redemption made a real good comment about this. He said, no one wants to fight Scene Anders for the fucking health box. Alright? Because he was watching people Machinima play, and they would just sit by the health box, or sit by the ammo box, and kill people who came there because they had to come there. And the same thing now, like what I used to do in Blacklight Tangle Down was I would stay near the ammo box, throw out proximity mines, somebody would blow up the proximity mines, another guy would come from the other way, I'd shoot the other guy down, go get another proximity mine, rinse and repeat, and I'd win every game. It was stupid and I didn't want to play it anymore. This game's kind of similar. It still has the same bad handling, has the same stupid customization system. Listen, that customization system isn't cool on Brink, it isn't cool on Ghost Recon, and it isn't cool on this game. Stop making the customization so ridiculous. Every game manufacturer, please stop that. Battlefield has a pretty good system. It's kind of in depth, but it's easy. Call of Duty has a pretty good customization system. Like, get something around there. All of this where you get special helmets and you need special visor attachments, and the gun has, you have to put 15 different attachments on the gun, and you have to put a keychain on the fucking gun. Like, I don't even know what I'm using. Like, I don't even know. Give me a shotgun and let me put 2 or 3 or 4 attachments on it and leave it at that. I don't need, like, these things don't even do anything. After a while, once you customize all this weird stock, it really doesn't do shit. Everybody in the game has 210 fucking health. And not to mention, you can buy things that make you have more health. So you can get like 250, 300 health. Like, what's the fucking point if the enemy can just buy more health? And then every game goes down to people fighting in giant super suits. Like I had high hope for Blacklight Retribution. I was really thinking like this game is going to be great because they learned from their mistakes from Blacklight Tangle Down. They're going to make something awesome. No, that game is terrible. And the beta used to crash my computer. I'm glad they fixed that and they put it on Steam instead of doing it themselves with that crappy ass Perfect World site. Smartest thing they ever did was put that shit on Steam. But yeah, the game is terrible. I can't even play it. A game I do like on PC for shooters, Warface. Like, I had to get it in a Russian version and do all this weird shit, but it is worth it. Like, Warface is awesome. I can't wait till Crytek brings that shit out for PCs. You know, in America. Like, those motherfuckers at Crytek continue to amaze me. Like, I like those motherfuckers, genuinely. I don't like Crysis 2, but they still continue to amaze me. I'm gonna play the fuck out of Warface when it's out for America. Because, like, I like the whole free-to-play model where you do things to boost your game up. I'm okay with that. But you gotta do it right. You can't keep making all this dumb shit. But, speaking of shooters, I played some Modern Warfare 3, and, yeah, I still don't like a game that takes away my ability to play. I don't like a game that just says, you know, fuck how good you are at the game, fuck you, we're just gonna take that away and give people wins over you for no reason. Like, I like Battlefield because my strategy comes into play. I attack the map a certain way from different angles. You know, I don't have to deal with ridiculous spawn systems. If I run into a group of enemies or something, it's usually my fault, or they had a good recon and they had a good spawn. Rarely does the game flip the spawns on you or spawn enemies in a way to surround you. But Call of Duty still doesn't care about fixing their obvious problems. Like, even though they have obvious spawn issues, haven't even touched it. Meanwhile, Battlefield put out several patches to fix most of their problems. And it's a better game for it. Like, Modern Warfare 3 just doesn't give a fuck, and that's why I'm not really into supporting the new game. I know people think Black Ops 2 is going to be good. No, it's not going to be good. It's just going to be as shitty as Black Ops 1 was. It's going to be as shitty as other games were. And in fact, like, I tell you what, if you really must buy the game, buy used. So you don't support Activision, because those motherfuckers don't give a shit. And really, like, there's no strategy in Call of Duty. You really can't employ any of your skills. It just comes down to whoever has a better connection, they will just always beat you. So, yeah, you can't plan for that. And the real only strategy in Modern Warfare in Call of Duty is camping. That's it. If you camp, yeah, then you can win. So, yeah, they just don't care about fixing their obvious mistakes. Oh well. Between bag gun handling and fucking shit like this, I can't wait for motherfucking Bioshock, and hell, I can't even wait for Borderlands. I don't even like that game. The fuck? Oh, here's a bonus clip. I just want to throw this in just to show people, like, why all I do is play Battlefield. Like, this shit is fucking stupid. Like, watch. I'm gonna kill these guys. Like, I'm gonna kill 3 guys back to back because the spawn system just spawns people to surround you. Like, despite the fact that I'm paying attention to what's going on and that guy isn't, like, watch this shit. That's the guy I just killed. I just shot that guy. He spawned 1 second later. Not only did he spawn 1 second later, he spawned in a position to cut me off and kills me. Like, I don't care about you winning here. I wasn't gonna win that game anyway. I came in too late. But that dude should have spawned on the other side of the map. Alright? This is why I play Battlefield. I catch you motherfuckers later.